Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Mike 29. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Jim. Yo.
To throw is Jackson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10
at their own 20-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Burrow on play action.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. sack. They'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Mixon with a 1st down and more. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now Dobbins.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And This will complete to Will Fuller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. Going for it all. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he's got his target, Harris. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Moss. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Thaddeus Moss.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add up.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there just before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17 and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with them.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty on the sack.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier. there, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Mixon running right. He can't get him down. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon.
87 yards.
And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
29 is the Mike 29. I got it. 29 is the Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. Touchdown! Will Fuller, 61 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the match halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Hey, check Mike, 6, Mike. 180! Finish it!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch that in, 180! Finish it!
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And some room to roam now. And just shedding him off there. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the screen pass. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Go ahead.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A.J. Boye with a pick.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dafe Owe. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 3rd down, Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Pollard to return from the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow. And now here is another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got...
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Mike 52. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike 52. Mike 52. I'm on. Check.
They go play action now. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Mixon, and he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it on this side of midfield.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally